Hey folks, this is Steve Vai, and I'm here at the world-famous Mates recording. Actually, it's rehearsal studios, and we are getting ready to go out on an American tour with my band in support of the Sound Theories DVD and record. And we have one day of rehearsal before we go out on this tour, and I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of my rig. These are my guitars over here that I take on tour. That's that. Now come over here. This is my Legacy amplifier, and I'm actually working with Carvin on a new Legacy, because you know, every 3 or 4 years you want to kind of change your sound a bit and update. So we've been working on the new Legacy, and here it is. But this isn't what it's going to look like. This is like a prototype. This new Legacy is actually in the chassis of one of Carvin's other amps, the V3. So I'm trying it out for the first time today. I haven't even heard it yet. So I'm going to plug it in, give it a shot, see what happens. And if I don't like it, boy, heads will roll. Well, maybe not. But anyway, this is my Legacy, and I use this as a return for you know, the effects and stuff. So out of the main head is a send, and it goes into a rack, which is on the ground over there, and then it returns back into a stereo kind of a rig, which returns in one side here and one side here, and then it comes through the speakers, and I'll show you. So the signal comes out of the send and goes into the pedal board. Basically, when it goes out of the, Paul, let me just show them this here. I go into this TC Electronics, which is part of the loop, and then it comes out of the loop and it goes back into the two heads, and then the guitar actually goes through these pedals here, which are still being set up right now. This pedal here is a new distortion that I just got. I designed from with Ibanez. It's a distortion pedal, and it's 2 distortion pedals in one, so it's called a Gem and I. Okay. Out of the speaker outputs from the cabinets, I mean from the heads, we go to the cabinets here, and these are Legacy cabinets. They've got 30-watt Celestions and a little secret sauce. But one of the things that I'm here to show you today is this very cool grill cloth. You know, every time I go on tour, I like to have a little something that is reflected in the new album that we're touring on or whatever. So the new album is called Sound Theories, and this is kind of like the motif for the album, all these notes and stuff flurrying all over the place. Kind of looks like a combination of my fingers and my sound. All these notes, a lot of them. And this is my logo. And this was something that we just thought up, and like I say, it's kind of pulled from the album artwork. And I sent this over to Carvin, and they manufactured this wonderful, cool grill cloth. Matter of fact, 2 of them, one in pink and reds, and one in various shades of green. And one of the things that we're going to be promoting or working on is, or that Carvin is going to be offering, is the opportunity for you to have a custom grill cloth made. I guess you're going to be doing it through website and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah. So you know, this is kind of cool. This is just something I came up with. Except the only problem is it cost $1 million. Well, maybe not. Not that expensive. But you can find all that out. But how cool is it to have a custom grill cloth? Huh? I don't think anybody else is offering anything like this. So you better jump on it. So you can be unique, just like Steve Vai. Anyway, you may see this grill cloth at a venue near you in a town that you live in with this fabulous band that I'm touring with, that I'm very thrilled to be touring with. And they're not all in here right now, so I can't introduce them, but you can go to my website and you can learn all about them. There's one more thing I want to show you, and this is kind of a unique feature that Carvin custom built for me. You know, I don't like to mic my cabinets and then listen through the monitors in the front, because whenever you mic a cabinet and then you monitor it, it doesn't sound quite as good as if you have a direct signal coming off of the head. So what I decided to do was I have this kind of like little cabinet that is strictly my guitars coming out, and it's coming through the speaker sends on the head, and in the left and the right side here we have these two cabinets here, which are the stereo heads. And in the middle, I use this amp here, this little Fender, as a clean kind of a sound that I just scooch up in the middle of the of my two legacies on about maybe half the songs. And it's good because it adds kind of a little bit of a dimension, a little different sound, you know, kind of a little body. But that comes through this speaker here. So I actually have my speakers, and you think, huh, why does he need more speakers staring him in the face when he has all of these cabinets in back of him? Well, you'd be surprised how loud Jeremy Colson plays the drums. And even in a big theater, and even in a small club, even when I have the cabinets hitting me right in the head, he's still too loud. And that's when he's not even being mic'd. That's how powerful this boy is. So I have to have my speakers hitting me right in the face and in the back so I can compete with all the crazy other musicians on the stage. So we have a grill cloth for this one too. I don't know, Paul, did you have the grill cloth for this?
They lost it.
It was lost, so I'm going to have Carvin make me another one. How do you like that? So there's my rig, and there's my explanation of it, and I hope you dig it, and thanks.